Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of this Pong tutorial. So ngayon, we will dive in on how to implement the movement and syempre yung behavior ng ating classes. So syempre yung last episode was like just displaying the objects. So now, let's start. Okay. So sa paddle, let's start with the paddle. What should it do? It should move up and down, right? Okay. So, for it to move up and down, void move. Very simple. Tapos, anong kailangan niyang parameter? Syempre, is position and distance. And then shape dot move distance. Very easy. Straightforward. Tapos we should pass values as well. Kasi here's the thing. If you call yung kunyari yung private, right? Let's find yung position, okay? If you do this, so kahit saan naman, paddle, joke lang, player 1 dot siguro hanapin natin yung position niya. Position, wala, bawal, hindi niya ma-access kasi syempre naka-private ito. So pwede natin siyang gawa ng function that will return this value. So let's say SF, ito yung maging return type, vector2f, tapos get position. Syempre hindi naman natin kailangan ng kahit anong parameter. And then ang re-return natin is yung position nito. Very easy. So now if we try this, so player 1 dot get position, yan, gagana na siya. That's how you do it. Very easy. Very easy. Kailangan natin i-return for collisions mamaya is yung bounds. So SF float rect get bounds return bounds. What else? Yun lang muna for now. Okay. Very simple. Very simple. Tapos dito, wag mo na natin ito pansinin kasi for now, we just wanna get going with like how it moves, right? So, don't mind this. Let's start here. Gawa na tayo ng condition that will say if keyboard W is pressed, then move up. Okay. So if SF keyboard is pressed and then key A, okay, and then if keyboard is pressed and then yung key na pinrest natin is W, what do we do? Gumawa tayo kanina ng function sa player 1 dot move. Now where do we want to move it to? Syempre vector 2f siya, diba? So float x and float y. So since vertical lang naman siya, it doesn't really need to move sa x. And sa y, it has to move, right? So positive or negative. So dapat negative yan. Kasi remember, yung top left corner is 0. So when you move up, it basically approaches 0. So, dapat negative 1, right? 0.1. But that's too much. So, gawin natin siyang 0.1f. Yeah. If I'm correct. Yeah, correct. So, yung SFML na yung bahala mag-move for you at 0.1 unit pataas. Okay. So, let's try. Whee! Oh no! Nag-overlap siya sa window. So, for that not to happen, dapat lagyan natin siya ng isa pang condition, and that player 1 dot, ito yung important, get position. So, kinuha natin yung position niya, right? And remember, yung position is the top left corner. Yun yung origin niya, basically. Sa future, pwede mo namang ibahin yung origin niya. There's this thing called kanya sa shape.set origin para maset mo yung 0, 0 niya. Pero you don't really need that. And this is much easier in my opinion. So, get position dot, since di naman natin kailangan yung x niya, we just need the y value, yung nasa vertical niya. So, y is greater than or equal to 0. So, check niya. Okay. So, pag di naman siya nag-overlap dun sa top, edi pwede siya mag-move. So, here's a mind trick. Okay? Hindi to gagana. Why? Hindi siya gagana. Why? Kasi, kailangan ma-update yung position ng object, right? Eh, yung pinapasa nating position a while ago was this one. Ito siya, diba? So, basically, ngayon, dito niya lang nakakuha yung position, which should not be the case. So, palitan natin yung paddle, and then, shape. This will get the current position ng object right now. So, now, ting, gagana na siya. Ayun. Yun lang. Tapos, let's do the same behavior when we are pressing S. So, copy paste. Very simple. Copy paste. When keyboard W, no, S is pressed, then move down. Keyboard S, and then mamaya na yan. And then dapat positive na siya since it is going down. So it's gonna increase by 0.1 units. Yan. So kanina we had the problem. So now it's not moving kasi ito. So player 1 dot get position dot y is less than or equal to window dot get size dot y. So yung window naman natin, 'di ba? Naka-initialize siya as 400 by 400. So yung ginagawa lang dito is that kukuha natin yung size ng window and then yung y value niya, which is 400. So if yung paddle, yung position y ng paddle is less than or equal to 400, then this will run. So let's check. Oh no, bakit nag-overlap pa rin siya? Despite it, meron na tayong constraints. Remember, yung origin natin is at 0, 0, right? It's at the top left corner ng object. This one, here. So basically, ang nangyayari dyan is that pag nasa top, so gawa tayo na. Yan. So, pag nasa top siya, kanina, gumagana siya kasi 0, 0 to, tapos ito, 0, right? Like, ito yung 0y. Y at 0. Tapos, y at 400 is this one. Tapos, yung, pag ito, nag-move dito, basically, this is now your 400. Yan. Andito siya. Right? Yeah. 400. So, mali yan. Lalagyan natin siya. To work around that, kailangan natin maglagay ng offset. So, plus, so ano ba yung y value ng rectangle natin? 70, right? So, kailangan natin maglagay ng offset ng 70 para, yeah. So basically, ito yung 0, tapos ito yung 70. Yeah, ito siya. So when this hits this one, yeah, okay na siya. Okay. So now, if we run it, okay na siya. Yay! Okay. So, as a bonus lang, let's try yung second paddle. Let's try it like it's moving according to the mouse position. So, kunyari, eto, nag-move tayo up and down. Dapat move up and down din yung paddle too. So, let's do that. Very simple lang rin naman siya. With good practice. Sa tamang practice. Okay. So, hindi natin to pwede gamitin. Kasi, syempre, this is just basic. So, let's use void move with mouse. Okay. Tapos, syempre, kailangan pa rin natin siya ng vector to F new position. Move according to mouse. Okay. And then, easily shape dot set position new position. Okay. So now, let's head on to how it actually works. Basically, ito na. After player 2 movement using mouse. Yeah. Okay. So what do we need? Meron tayong cursor. Sa SFML, pwede niyang kuhanin yung location of the cursor. And then, so SF vector 2F mouse position is equal to SF vector mouse get position. Okay. Ito, may papakita lang sa inyong weird. Kaya pala din siyang red squiggly line kasi ang ni-return nito ay vector 2i. Tapos ito kailangan vector 2f. So to change that, SF vector 2f tapos yun lang, basic. Very easy. Okay, i-demonstrate ko lang sa inyo kung bakit siya weird. So ganito siya. STD mouse position dot x mouse position dot y tapos and line. Okay, ito weird. So yan, ang gusto kasi natin mangyari is that ito yung cursor ko ngayon, dapat dyan yung 0, 0. And then yung ito, yung pinaka lower right corner is the 400, 400. Bakit yung lumalabas dito? 1184, 750. So ito, 788, 356. Kasi, it's taking from the screen itself. So, yung pinaka-top left corner ng screen natin, ng display, is at, yan, 00. Tapos, yung pinaka-lower right corner is yung 191079. So, yan, very weird. So, to fix that, dito sa get position, lagay lang natin yung window. Okay. Para, siya na bahala mag-translate to this. So, yan. So, ngayon, this one is 00, and then this one is 400, 400. So, kahit saan tayo pumunta, like, with respect to the window, basically. So, chine-change yung coordinates with respect to kung nasaan yung window. So, let's move it here. So, again, it's 00, and it's 400, 400. Move natin siya dito. 00, 400, 400. So, di na siya weird parang kanina. So, very important yan. And then, let's take this off. Okay. Now, ipapasa lang natin to sa function na ginawa natin kanina. So, player 2 dot move with mouse, then mouse position. Easy. Oop! Bakit ganun? It's weird. Kuhanin lang natin kasi yung Y. So, ang ginagawa kasi dito, it literally kinukuha niya yung X and Y values. Huwag ganun. Kuhanin lang natin yung Y values. So, gawa tayo ng vector dito. So, 0. Wait. Asan nga pala yung ano niya? It's at 370. So, 370. And then, kuha lang na natin yung Y value nito. So, mouse position dot Y. Yeah. Whee! Okay na. Yay. So, ganun ulit. Bakit ang weird? Bakit ganun siya? Paano kaya, ano yung way para hindi siya mag-overlap? Para hanggang dito lang siya and hanggang dito lang siya. So, let's go back to the paddle class. Tapos, maglagay lang tayo ng simple condition. So, new position. Tapos, kuha tayo ng reference to the window. Para makuha natin yung actually, pwede siyang i-hardcode. Pero, I think, personally, this is better. Para kahit anong window size, pwede siya. So, render window. Again, it's a reference. So, ampersand window. And then, so, if new position dot Y plus window plus size dot Y is greater than or equal to window dot size, get size dot Y, or new position dot Y is less than or equal to 0, and then return. Okay, what does this do? Yung position kasi ng mouse, ng Y ng mouse, plus size.y. Bakit ganun? Again, ito yung nangyayari, di ba? Ito yung kinukuha natin. Kasi yung 0, 0, di ba? Ito. Tapos, ang check natin if this collides with this. Oops. Tayo. Ayan. Basically, yun lang yan. Ito lang yung offset niya. Tapos, yung maximum size. And then, yung ito will be yung sa top. So, yung 0 hits the top one. Kapag true ito, hindi niya i-run ito. Basically, yun lang yun. So, if you run it, oops. Wait, nakalimutan natin yung window. So, now, should work. Yan, hanggang dun lang siya. Yan. So, pag yung mouse natin, yung mouse pointer natin, exceeds, so, ito, plus 70, hindi niya na i-move yung rectangle, yung paddle. And then yan, same here. Same. Yeah. Okay. So, now we have our paddles moving. Now, let's move on to the ball. On the next episode.